Yeah, that is true. Okay. Huh? Ị na-abata ndewo ekele m unu ndewo ka ụbọchị eke a na-ekele unu eke ị na-abata nyere m aka ka ị gbasa ozi a ndewo ka anyị na-akpọrọta egwu na-eche ka ndị ọzọ bata nyere m aka ka ị gbasaa dị ozi Igbo amaka ịbata gbasa ozi a biko ka ndị ọzọ nwere ike ekwere ike join anyị gbasa ozi a ana m ekele unu ụmụ Igbo ndị ọma ụmụnne m ụmụnna m Igbo atọka ewo oge ya gwụla ndewo ama mma ga-ebido maka mụnwa ana m ebido mgbe unu gbasaa ya ndị ga-ajoin anyị ga-ajoin anyị ndị ga-ahụkwa ya leta mgbe ha nwere ohere ha ga-ahụkwa ya mana anyị na ọ bụrụ na ị nọnyere m this evening aga m like ka ịgbasa ozi a ka o nwee ike ruo ndị ọzọ ntị ka ha bịa gee maka na ọ okwu nwere onwe ka anyị nọ n'ime ya okwu nwere onwe anyị ka nọ ekele m unu ndị Igbo ndị ọma na-ege m ntị ekele m unu ụmụnne m ụmụnna m ekele m unu ndị ọma ncheta na mbụ onye Igbo obi na-atọ m ụtọ taa wee ke asị m na eke taa ọ ga-eketara anyị nke ọma ebe ọ bụla anyị nọ. Ana m asịkwa ka ụmụada ndị nke nwụrụ n'anwụ ka ha zọrọ anyị ahịa ndụ, zọrọ anyị ahịa ego, zọrọ anyị ahịa mgbupụ ụzọ, nke ọ bụla ị na-achọ ka ụmụada zọrọ gị ya ise. Asị m Igbo unu ga-adị ka echi na echi a na-agwụ agwụ. Ekele m unu, ndewo unu. Ngwanụ na anyị ga-ebido ozugbo ozugbo ka unu nwee ihe ga-eme ihe unu nwere ike ime. Gbasa ozi a ka ndị nke na-ahụ amakwana gị na anyị nọ ya ka ha mata na we are alive. Then ndị ga-ahụ ya leta asịkwa m ka ọ dịrịkwa unu na mma. Ndewo, gbasanụ m ozi a. Ndewo. Aga m ebido unu mana anyị bidoro tọpik izuụka, o ruola izuụka atọ ma ị gụọ ya na otu ndị Igbo si agụ ọgụ, maka na anyị na-eji ọnwa agụ. Ego o ruola izuụka atọ na ọma anyị bidoro tọpik a, nke bụ na ekpere abụghị omenala Igbo in the sense otu ndị chọọchị si wetara anyị, Christianity si kwuo ya. Ya na igebe meseji ahụ, the last one mere, go and listen to it. Ma ị ga-emekwa the previous ones mere, I also urge you to try and listen to it because I'm were messaging step by step. I don't want to take you out of where I'm taking us to. Tukwurukwanụ mgbe ha ga-asị m ozuola ịgbasa ozi na efere mba ụwa ma akwụsịkwa. But for the time being, since I'm permitted to do it, I would like you to follow my messages, how my messages in Ejiaga. Ejikwa m ha na-ekelekwa ụmụnne m na ụmụnna m ndị nke wu ndị dibịa, ndị nke akpọrọ oku, nke ndị kepụtakwa na efere mba ụwa bịakwa na-agbasa ozi a. Ọ nwekwara ndị anyị hụrụ anyị dị encouraged pụta, dị bold pụta. Ọ nwekwara ndị anyị hụrụ hụ ihe ha otu ha si agbasa ozi. Anyị nwa nọ na mba, anyị nọ na mba ghọtawa omenala anyị. Some people m jụrụ ha sị m, you can't do it unless ị lọtara ụlọ. You can't even gbasara ozi ya because unless ị lọtara ụlọ. But just because I heard people preaching, teaching, they didn't achake album, that I can also do my own message the way I'm asked to do it. Ekele mun. So I know that this topic, still on the topic, as you today, I will the continuation. Before I abandon this message, I'm going to know here. Kelo mun na ndị nke nọ n'ụlọ, ndị nke pụtara n'igwe, si na ha kwụsịrị, ha chọrọ ime ka ha gbanwee na obodo, ha pụta n'igwe bịa soro tụọ ọtụtụ vote. Asị m unu, inwere onwe gị, ka m kwute okwu a ka nyetụ anyị ntakịrị ndụmọdụ. Inwere onwe anyị inwere onwe gị because a na-esi na ụlọ mara mma pụọ n'ama. Inwere onwe gị, first of all, enweghị aha. Freedom doesn't have a name. If you're out to look for freedom, it doesn't have a name. All the time, if you can't beat them, you join them. This is the first time. All one step at a time. I don't know when I get na Saturday nke na-abịa abịa. Asịkwala na nke imere enwebi isi or webe isi, go out there and do what you have done before. And as he that fight and run away will live to fight another day. The best thing, your local level, go there. Ndị unu feeling on the ọjọọ chụpụ na ha. Were nu vote unu chụpụ ha. Ekele mu na ma ba amasị unu jisi n'ike na oge na-adịghị anya na ọ ga-adị mma. And I want to let you know that freedom doesn't have a name. For me personally, one year of freedom more than me. Actually, I'm freedom very well that I've entered different groups. By natural New Nigeria, I mean, by natural pastors and then fake. I've been there. I got them different groups. To the last group, I'm what it means to look for freedom, both inside, outside, locally, and internationally. And I'm here freedom. And my conclusion at the end of the day, freedom starts from you. First of all, by line or where our problem is coming, or the people that are holding us, no, we are holding ourselves. Until you emancipate yourself from this religious slavery, again, with freedom. Religion is the most slavery too, or whatever. Why am I saying this? I've never been free in my life like now. What am I feeling now? The way I feel now, since I'm actually back to my ancestors. I'm just living. This is what it means to be free. I'm free. Here. I'm a free born. Try and see. A trial will convince you. I can only talk from my personal experience. I cannot talk for other people. See that freedom, the best freedom you can when we go back to omenala. Omenala is what will give you the freedom in nature. Total one. It doesn't matter the nomenclature I give you the better. As long as into omenala again with freedom. So go back to omenala. So let's go back to the topic I preached last week. Izuka Togaraga. When I was preaching that topic, a definition of prayer, dictionary, simple dictionary definition. I told you, how ndi Igbo kowa that and ego mmuo. And inside that ego mmuo, you have different aspects, which you will see ikpe but inside, depending on different that ikpe or ikpe is a root word that can be attached to anything near what you are looking for. See, when you don't understand Igbo properly, or because of the way we have been brainwashed, you end up misusing the language. You end up even throwing some of the things you're supposed to do that will help you. It's a pity that we are surrounded with help. We are surrounded with what because of not understanding or misinformation, we are suffering. As you're listening to me now, I'm the most free person. I'm not even in bondage. And I want you to do so. Oh, that's one of the reasons in now I equally here we prayers and here we go more and how they came together and how Igbo people so today first of all, when you say that last week, I'm going to use that ajuju where the second part of this, or what I call what the part of this message. But before then, on a major program, I take my time to read people that will make comments. Few people actually make comments, I take it some come to challenge me or try to be rude, but I've learned not to be rude because I feel they are seeing things from their myopic view. I used to be there. They are seeing things from their own perspective, from the knowledge, for I'll call it little knowledge. They know, and they think with that little knowledge, they can use it to change the world, which they will never. Because the world does not revolve based on him or where you are living. You need to move around. I was saying that only was the only gem. Only shower, okay, shower, no. Am I here? At least I can give it to myself that I want an opportunity to move around. And each time I like to ask questions. Ask questions, it doesn't matter. Even if you are being ignored, ask questions. So when I see people writing, I don't get angry. So I'm going to start with what somebody wrote. I think actually from the YouTube. He or she watched the program from the YouTube, which I believe she might watch it. For the person to sit down and watch that program from the beginning to the end, that means it's all interesting. And look at what she said. That an actress says what I was saying was not it. That we pray to God, we talk to God through prayers. And first of all, when I saw the person strike up, I'm saying, based on the person's myopic view, that and also. And I want to use her challenge also to start this next topic or the continuation of what we have actually started. Now, I want to blow your bubble blow some of you your bubble. Maybe you are hearing for the first time. I am only one God. Forget about that fairy tale story or cockaboo story that's only one God not seated on heaven. Four angels and that this Bible God, the only thing he doesn't even see your pain and penury. He doesn't even see what you're going through. And we've been calling this God their banquet. The only thing this God wants to do is, the God in the Bible. Whether I'm ball pen, yeah, monitoring you as you're committing sin, committing sin. Even women, he commit the one that is good according to them, he will mark it. That's the picture of the God of the Bible, the way we perceive it from my childhood. Not at home every time they make her jaw. You understand? So all that impression, there's no one God seated. God is not one. And I'm going to prove this with just one name, Igbo Naza. I told you before, Igbo mmuo. I keep saying every time they make message or every time we Rosinga Basa, it's one name, a name that will always come. You got that? Inside the in between or inside the teaching they teach. As him when we one God, Igbo, and when Igbo, there's no one God. Igbo say Chiabu otu. Chi abugi otu. Oh, Igbo. And I want you as an Igbo person to look into that name. Chi abugi otu. And I'm telling you this evening that we don't have one God. And that's where we make the mistake. And that is where we have problems. And that is why we are dying. We are suffering unnecessarily. Because we are praying to this imaginary God. Not an imaginary heaven that we are going to meet one day. That's where the problem is coming from. With Igbo say, Chiabotu. And I'm going to use this Chiabotu to expand or to try to echo what him meaning here. What I'm trying to say here. Chiabotu. It can be your own personal chi. I'm coming. It can be chi, your personal chi, which I'm going to do the other time. I'm going to take out my time and teach you about this chiwa, your reincarnator, only biarowa. And by the time I explain, you got mad at what I'm saying always yoga, because I'm going to use practical life process to tell you that only lotarowa. Unlike when I used to be in church, you only have one life to live. That is rubbish. It's not true. But I don't want that topic to take me out. So, Chiabotu, and I'm going to quote it from the Bible. Oh, see, he that is in you, if some people in the whole Bible scholar, is greater than he that is in the world. Like I am Chinwe in the world. The Chinwe Lotaromowa, Jim, this body, Pata was not the greater than Nahwanya. That's the chi that is talking about here. Your personal God. I'm coming when I say Chiabotu. I'm going to use this Chiabotu to explain a lot of things to you. Do you see that? So, anything in a man and you are neglecting that chi, the greater chi, because if you neglect that more, you are going to suffer. And that's the reason we are suffering. Why are we collectively suffering? Is all the negligence of this particular chick I'm going to go here. Chiabuotu, chigi abugi chimi in this aspect. So it's not talking about a collective God in this particular one. You want to tell me that in the bonasiasi or the goraha before we ayapota? Chiabuotu. It can never be one God. And I will tell you where our problems are coming from. You understand what I'm saying? Chiabugotu. Even your personal chi. And personal chi, which is chiwagi, is one thing, one person, and the first person, actually chibuzo. Ipro chibuzo, so this particular chiwagi, in anything you do in life, that chiwagi with the first person, you get recognize and honor. before you kick off your life. Now, give me a potaro one you can have ezumezu. These are more, these are cheese. Depending on your mission, you can wear ezumezu. Iwurundi dada, you can wear ezumezu dada. Obanje, you can wear ezumezu obanje. Abu, you can wear ezumezu. We work Kenga, you can wear ezumezu. Oh yeah, Uchi India. But and others, by the time you start recognizing this cheese in your life, Ndoge will never be scattered. Do you see where we are making grave mistakes? The Chiduani Biowa. These are the people that hammer. This Akaraka no Nakaga Ijibata. It's not a old design, design Akage. They can read it, all right up. Oh, Mama, that's why they will direct you. But why are we struggling? I struggle. If you struggle and struggle, even they get in a church now, you struggle and you die for nothing. Because you've neglected all this cheese. Ezume Zua. Do you know the host of mmuo sogi? And you don't recognize them. That's why we don't make it in life. So when I tell you that the greatest tool, Jiggy as a slave, all this is in Ahwanya, all religion that made you to forget Ezume Zuga, Chiwaga, all these people that accompanied you to the world. And now you keep looking at one imaginary God that has never answered you for one day. Unless you're trying to deceive yourself. Somebody can say, no, I do something. They answer me, Marcia, no, nature decided to favor you that day. Or Chigi, irrespective of what you are doing to him, is still fighting for you. When I hate you, why in our home, since we neglected them, fighting battle without support from us. So I do them that aspect. Chiabugotu. Now to go again, Chiabugotu in this aspect. Agwaramunu from the beginning when I started my teaching in the Not Our Omenala. Agwaramunu to Chiokike Sike Okike. Okike Bawa. They are meet here with itself. Bawa. They are kept a mando. Mando hapo nanege. Mando mando as a person. Mando the beauties of life. And I'm going to the process. So Jimeya, go and listen to my message last year. Chiokike Bawara. To tell you that everything started with us. Oil came with 4 elemental. Water, wuchi, miri wuchi. Let's take it. Anyanwu wuchi, ikuku wuchi, ala wuchi. And if you see the way our ancestors, going there to do their worship, going there to do their ego more, doing a lot of things, making contact with them, honoring them. Give me that they were honoring them because Ham and How were gods. As in a mini, again a mini, and the big one, the only she not there. And when I say more mini, no more mini, that's our gods. Also, we go through some certain things, or maybe you want to do some certain things. I will give the direction based on ABCB, based on what is connected to you, where you go and do what you're supposed to do. Anyanwu elu oya mmụọ nọ n'elu oya weze bi n'igwe ogodo ya na-akpọ n'ala. It's not that imaginary God. Can't you see the sun rays otosha wosa n'ala? And this cheese in Nabo, you cannot do without them. Nobody can ever do without them. That's why they are gods. Okike. I'm talking about the Okike, Chiokike right now. Naina no more. All one on elu more. That was one of the cheese in on elu. Baba no more. All these are gods. Ikuku more. You can't catch him. All waves, these are energies. I'm needing them about energy. Powerful energy, hydro energy, kinetic energy, also nelu. Ikuku energy. They're not just more, but they have power, they have forces in them, and they're all in us. Without them, you cannot stand. I will get to that today. I will take some topics separately. As long as my agu is active, I will continue. Ohia mmuo, ala mmuo. You can't be surrounded by this great mmuo chikere okike. You don't connect to them and you think you can make it in this life. Do you know? You don't honor the aja. You don't honor ikuko oshishi ohia. You don't do that. You do anything and get away with it. There are the people all in there na kwụgwọ. Anyanwụ ihe hụrụ anyanwụ ọ na-ahụ everywhere. And I'm going to tell you how I've been connecting to them and the kind of results. Chi no na ezinụlọ nna gị or nne gị. Chi ebusara there. These people don't know how we hamagi here. These people that all have ama, you not about science, all they are the one. Anybody that is deceiving you today is deceiving you based on what he heard from our ancestors. You think maybe they don't know what they are doing. No. Wonderful life they lived. More. You talk to that more for whatever you want to. You understand? So this is the way it goes. Let them chiabuotu. Kọwara nwanne m nwoke or nwanne m nwaanyị onye nke na-asị m oh Igbo ka m na-akụzi onye na-asị m speak English aga m asụli English like that. Even I'm achọ ka m sụọ Igbo completely full, I'll not be able to. Sorry, I don't know what to do. Yeah. Now, ịgakwa na Bible, ị na-anụ Elohim in the Bible. I used to be a pastor. And sorry, my brother or my sister, I'll be mixing it. Elohim in the Bible is telling you, oh yeah, the plural form of God. Gods. God has never been one. Where I'm living, they call it Dios. Gods. They've never addressed God as one person. You understand? They have never addressed God as one person. You understand? So, Ejlem Chiabotu, God, there's no one God. For my sister or my brother, when you can actually school, want to school me, it's him that we pray to God. I don't know the particular God you're talking about. If I want to talk to Chim Mini, I go to Mini, Mayhem Chorime, or Rokala. I do the one of Allah. So they are there. They won't. Gaina Gapa. Odromanya that and make it a bit of sense, small sense, you know, in what I'm saying. They will. So your understanding of these gods depend on how you relate to them. And how you relate to them depend on how you're going to enjoy your life or how you're going to live your life to the fullness. So, enjoy life. It's your choice for taking. It's your choice. Okay? But I'm telling you personally, since I'm turned to back to my ancestors, my life has never remained the same again. I'm now testing what life is all about. Now, I want to also go to the question somebody, Jerome, even before I did the opening of this message. Somebody said, now I've been telling them about Omenala, all this, our culture. Awesome. Then now, a good question. Can you take a through our Omenala? And now I believe that explaining to this person that who want God, then I can now answer that question. Now I'm gonna answer that question properly. I'm gonna get the different types of gods and everything. Even the planet in Afwanya, there are many planets. How many different types of planets or how many types of planets are there? And gods not all those places. Depending on people, a lot of people don't know what they relate to different types of gods in different types of planets. It's just your choice on the way your ancestors started or who they related to, you know. So oh, what do you mean? I don't know. I don't know how to start. So let's go on. Now, yeah, John, how do we now then, or how do we then? I don't know. How do we Korotaisi Akpoku Chukwu Okike through our Omenala way? And I'm going to give you a brief of how you are going to be doing it. Both men outside, may no law. No law, the people audio thought. Even a lot of things in Chorime, because I am not at home, the thing is limiting me. I really want to see myself at home so I can do it and do it well. And you have not started doing what I'm teaching here. Sorry, it's your name because you don't know. You put outside. When my brother just may travel just to go and do one or two things in all of bar plane all the way from where he is and he went. All the game by gala, no matter what it takes you. Or problem hit yegi, churogibia, ebino. You can't run away or more. It must happen or boss or only can happen. Some people they didn't even allow them to leave. They will still find you and come deal with you. I can only talk to you from my personal experience. I don't know what other people have experienced. I can only talk to you from that aspect. To see him get through and everything. I'm go today and bold and happy and smiling about it. I won't. Y'all know my prophecy those days. It's not me. Because I want to keep it even for your prayers those days. I did very well. I don't have any award for that. I got any award. So let me answer our brother and answer every other person also that might be wanting to know this. Usoro anyị ekpere asị gị na omenala Igbo o nwere usoro, o nwere iwu, ọ dị well organized. We are well organized. All back life find is scattered, Now I want to tell you I'm sorry, ụtọ agọ mmụọ. Ịgọ mmụọ under ịgọ mmụọ, ha na-emewe ịgọ mmụọ actually. We do ịgọ mmụọ, ịkpọkụ mmụọ, agwara m no, that's what it is, ịkpọkụ mmụọ. Under that ịkpọkụ mmụọ, there are different ways we do things. Ịkpọkụ mmụọ, ị nwere ike ikpe ka na-akpa ekpere, ị nwere ike ikpe ire ọma, ị nwere ike ikpe, ị nwere ike ikpe ịrịọ for time, ị nwere ike ịchọrọ ibupụ ịchụ aja, ị nwere ike ịchọrọ ibupụ ụchụ, maybe na-enwe ka na-akpọ bad luck, ị nwere ike ịchọrọ ịkpọ arụ, ị nwere ike ịchọrọ ikele ekele. All these things were English translation. Go na petition prayer. Maybe ịchọrọ ịkpọpụ mmadụ na or ịgara petition. Ịchọrọ ịga n'ihu mmụọ mee petition. Okay, it's not about ịkpọpụ mmadụ na agbara. Petition, you can do that. Petition, kwa ị nwere ike ịkpọpụ mmadụ ikpe. Otu ugbo esi eme ya. Ị nwere ike ime praise and worship. Ị nwere ike ime ka na-akpọ intercessory. Ọcha ịnwe ihe ndị a na-akpọ. Ha nọcha under ịgọ mmụọ, depending on what nke mkpaga at that moment, So the aspect of ịgọ mmụọ. But ọ nwere usoro eji eme ya na ihe eji eme ya. N'ala Igbo, okay, n'ala Igbo, agwala m unu ka, let me just use this. Let me just say this. I just remembered it now. O nwere a quotation m hụrụ from one of our sisters na Facebook or so. I don't know where she got it from, but the thing also through this my message. Yeah. Also, that history have recorded that 99.9% prayers has failed. And you might not be arguing with me, or some people might be arguing with me. Prayers have failed me in particular. Prayers have failed me completely. I've prayed. Oh my Hemerem, I'd like to give this account. Oh my Hemerem, I think 2007, my mom was sick all of a sudden. My mother was a born prayer warrior. Oh, a radical preacher. And any other thing, she will awaken her. My mother, she rejected a lot of things. She suffered for being a Christian, and she chose to do that. Born in a very influential and rich home, she chose to suffer for Jesus. And nobody had had Jesus those days. All when they started, had Jesus. And when I took over, I started nebe. And people that know me, any day they will come across my message, they will know I'm not even lying. And nobody. So when she was sick, and then when faith, I may take risk those days. Everyone couldn't about faith. I don't believe now that death was going to take her life. Faith, prayer. She later didn't make it. Because I believe now one faith, more than one faith. Even when they said she didn't make it, I didn't believe them. I'm happy there the whole day that she wake up based on the stupid thing Israeli. Now where I could believe until I deceived myself and had to come in terms with it, with the whole thing. You know what I told these people that were praying for me? Sheha, Jesus has failed me. I said, no, don't say that. Marshall, you want me to lie? Jesus has failed me. This year, the headline, Pastor Nyanyo, saw year of whatever. Yeah, that's even the title has failed me. Everyone come to one doubts about all these film shows I in a church, all this living in cuckoo land. At a point, we can go to church again. But while I was preparing this message, this particular message in the preach, I prepared this message, I think, end of last year, okay, according to the calendar of the global calendar, December period during Christmas. I was supposed to do this message a week before the Christmas or 2 weeks before the Christmas. M&M, the topic. I wanted to share the program on Wednesday or Thursday so I can do the message. I've done everything. Something hit me again. The thing that happened 2007 hit me again. My beloved one Adoria. Doctors didn't know what was going on. A guy said, no, now Nigeria, or no, America. They did every gadget, AG. I'm not going to go into details in that thing. For 15 days. What happened? I started crying. I wanted to die, a feeling that it's all over. Come on there, my husband, why are you doing this? You want to hurt yourself? I didn't know what to do. All of a sudden, this voice are there to tell him, you already email a poster for your program, and it's not prayer doesn't work. No, we'll get Omenala line. So get hit your email now. I said, am I going to pray? No, but you have already equal in a prayer and a walk, and it's a topic you wanted to preach. I stood up. That moment was I carried mmiri were nnuti ya pụtara ihu anyanwụ kwuo okwu. Oh yeah, pụtara ihu anyanwụ kwuo. That's the first thing I meant. Then another one. I see. They were doing it. I think I remember. Even on nobody has to one small. I was thinking I didn't know in case any life-threatening issue we quickly my sister. Whether they believe it or not, they believe it or not, I had to do what I had to do. I don't know scapegoats. Today. Look at the two scenarios. The same thing. One, I prayed. The other one, I had to do something. As me, if you leave what you are supposed to do and start praying, my dear, you are a disaster in a head somewhere. You want to destroy yourself and destroy whatever is the situation you want to bring yourself out. That was how I escaped mourning this time around. Practical. We don't deceive ourselves in Igbo land. Practical. We don't use prayer to corner things we are supposed to do. Practical. Finding out where the money will locate you. They are deceiving you. Finding out where your destiny helper, all those tonterias, they are deceiving you. Just December. That was why one of the reasons I didn't come out earlier to talk. What about this here? Onwa beri buru my sister, leave my sister and take this one. Yeah, okay. My brother, and they were yours. Okay, we will talk about it later. My brother, Agaba, we'll talk about, we'll share that story. I just when I can. Yeah, so that was what happened. So when you do what you're supposed to do as Onibu, some of this, okay, save all this wahala. Okay, let me tell you how we use. How I use water. So to come to what I was saying, I need Georgie. Getting him mere ndị nna nna anya ha je Georgie agọ mmụọ. Awụ him na gị kọwa taa. The time I go, the next time I call what Oji means, why we use Oji, what also Oji means, why we use Oji. Most times Oji has your own case get up to Oji the ka ebi butere hanama. It means we only wetara Oji wetara ndo. Meaning that only get na atọ Oji ha ga-eme gị ihe ọjọọ. O megodi gị ihe ọjọọ ga-eji shi aburu ya. Ọ ga-alaburu ya. Oji wu mmụọ, osisi Oji wu mmụọ. Agwara m na osisi wu mmụọ. Oh, you are connected with nature. I na-eji nzu. Nzu na-eji abutere gị ihe ọma n'ụtụtụ. We use nzu. Onye na-ege m ntị, they try to know how we do it. Ị na-agọ ya n'ihu obi nna gị ọ agbara edo na nna gị ọ mmiri ọ ndị mmiri ọ elu ala ọ ihe anyanwụ na-agbara. Go on outside the country. Always go to ihe anyanwụ na-agbara. Were ọjị, were nzu. Ka ha doziere gị ụzọ maka nzu ihe ọma. A na-eji ihe ọma nzu eme ihe ọma n'ala Igbo. A na-eji ego gị na ihe ọma mere. Ka ha ji adoziere gị ụzọ. It's a beautiful thing. Anyị na-eji nzu nature, nzu si n'ala mmiri. Anyị na-eji ose ọjị. Ị ga-eji amachasị ahụ gị. If you feel ị na-enwe attack, ị na-enwe problems spiritually, or if ị na-enwe bad luck, iji ose ọjị machasị ahụ gị, tụfuo ya ebe ụkwụ na-azọ. These are practices I name. All these is they are deities. Ya only gemonti onye jụrụ ajụjụ a. A na-ejikwe nwa ọkụkọ who a virgin were machasị ahụ. These are topics on its own. Now na-eji mmanya ọkụ. This mmanya ọkụ most times ọ na-adịkarị mma mgbe ị na-akpọ ndị ichie nna nna gị ha. Akpọ ha were mmanya pụta before ha pụta ha nọrọ ha ahụ ha na-emekwa nwa small guy wụsara ha mmanya ha pụta ndị nke na-aṅụ mmanya ọkụ, especially when ị chọrọ ikpe ikpe or ị chọrọ iche ha lekwa ihe na-eme gị na ndụ, ihe somebody is doing to you. Gị kpọọ ha and you will wait. They take time to come. Gị nwụkwara onye na-echeta ha mgbe ewuruzi mgbe problem bịara akpọwa gị kpọwa ha. They would, most of the times they don't answer you. Ị ga-eji mmanya abịakwa wụsakwara ha. You see the reason you need to get connected to all these natures. Go back. In a way, so we'll go back. Dibia no side you can help you arrange some certain things, even when you are not around. Don't worry, which is the most important thing. Are they strengthened? Every month. We are not talking about you today. Another one also, when I was growing up, I mean, when we I'm not for bad energy. Me go to get better in the morning. Me go to genzo, where mini, where sign hogi. Already Roger sign hogi. Waka, you know, most times they pro outside, maybe guy here, guy wrong. A lot of people for every negative energies and positive one. And when a lot of people go negative, I do it a lot. Negative energies. These are how you go on more. These are how you live. Practical way of connecting with nature daily. You didn't connect with nature. You didn't speak to nature. You didn't do anything that has to do with nature in your life. If you want a better life. So these are some practices I name. These are some practices I name. How we connect to them. Church don't come to God without with empty-handed. Also, don't come to God. You must have something to offer. Every day, man, they say we shouldn't come. Yeah, you must. Oh yeah, well, you use nature. Me who came make effort. Whatever it takes me, I'm not talking people what I'm also orgy, everything. I pay for them. Edo, and what you can pay do. Iji mee ka ndụ inwe nsogbu na ndụ turmoil, a lot of things ga-eji akụtuo ha mmụọ. Onwe ha na-eji abịa n'ihu mmụọ. We have things we use in coming to ihu mmụọ. So these are practical things we do. Is it too much for you? Or you prefer to go the hard way? Or they too much? Ibamaka, we are spiritual people. The reason I get because we completely left our spirituality, of which I hear the weapon the Europeans because had it been we are still in the spirituality, I can go by not today. So no matter the kind of freedom you're looking for, when you have not freed yourself from this mental slavery, from this religious slavery and all these things, the best freedom is for you to also know yourself, go back to your culture, go back to who you are. Then your freedom has started. Get asking it to HR to get happen more quotes. That corrupt. Can you not charge to keep an among them more? Can you go in kind? Let's see whether they will not come and clean up the land for us. Let's see whether they don't pursue people for make us have our freedom the way they want it. We might be looking for the freedom the way they don't want it. For how long are we going to continue this way? People all over embracing their culture. And I can't come where I am, maybe embrace the culture. People, when I have thrown away my own culture. No, didn't allow me. He made me to see the stupidity in me. Any day I visited a river not here, if you see the way they protect rivers, how no more? When we got that river, got people there and your child. They are talking to the God there, doing their sacrifices, and we don't do it. We want to go to heaven. We want to win inside Jaga heaven. Where heaven where heaven. I think I will touch that topic. You know. So I just feel that all talk all them no I don't know because I've touched practically, I'm in here in a nutshell, in here briefly. Then we'll be taking the topic small. Igbo diomimi. It's not something we rush. We are not rushing anywhere. After all, for how long now we've been dying in silence. Please don't live an empty life. You need all these people. You need all these deities in your life. I think I got where we will call it a day today. This is the way I get with a friend of mine. That is it. If we eventually succeed in doing away with religion, I think freedom is just there. We just walk into it. Referendum. Just go into your religion, your culture. Referendum at bottom where. It's again. Omenala. Just go straight to Omenala. That is nobody asks you to come and just go straight to Omenala. Freedom is there. Referendum. Ngwano, kai nweno izuka. Is ayabadi izuka. Kai nweno izuka oma. Biko ndi ga-atọ aga ịtụ Ghana kpọ vote. Gaanụ lepụkwa n'anya. Chụpụnụ ndị ọjọọ. Chụpụ ha ka anyị kuru ume ka anyị ṅụọ mmiri dore ha kọp. Ngwanụ nụ ka ọ dịba dịrị anyị na mma ka ọ dịrịkwa unu na mma ndewo. Ị nwere ajụjụ, right? Inbox me, I will answer. I will also come out. Everybody need to benefit from. I'll still come out here and also explain to the best of my knowledge. I'll make a look uno. Agwụ nke na-akụziri m ihe nke na-akụziri unu. Ndewo unu. Ngwanụ ka ọ dịba nụ daddy. Ị na-eyizgo m egwu ichenji chala. Ndewo imeela. Nwanne m nwoke imeela. We'll talk later. Ngwanụ. Ndewo. Bye.